Man, newsflash, I know there's a lot going on in the world right now, and it's my job to keep you guys up to date on everything going on. You know, no matter who the team is, we try to watch them and keep you up to date. I don't know how much Pelican basketball you guys are watching, but the other night, the Pelicans lost to the Brooklyn Nets. Anthony Davis in this game had 34 points and a career-high 26 rebounds, and the Pelicans still lost. They still lost to the Brooklyn Nets, who, by the way, are playing some decent basketball right now. The point is, the Pelicans are awful. Outside of Anthony Davis, they're awful. And I was looking at some of his post-game comments and during his interview, and we got to make it clear, guys around the league and reporters are clearly catering questions to try to get Anthony Davis to say something frustrating for their story, so they could be the one to say, I got this is Anthony Davis giving us a frustrating quote that's hinting at him going to the Los Angeles Lakers to play with LeBron. We all believe that there's a good chance Anthony Davis leaves and goes with LeBron and the Lakers. But contractually, that can't happen for another year and a half, right? So I'm looking at some of Anthony Davis' comments, and he's saying we're a better team than what our record shows. We just got to do better. Everyone is frustrated. Players, coaches, front office. He said we wasn't playing no defense. The whole first half, they did whatever they wanted. They didn't feel us on the defensive end. We wasn't physical, wasn't talking. They got a lot of layups, a lot of open threes. They shot the ball extremely well in the first half due to our lazy defense. The Pelicans are one of the worst defensive teams in the league. This is what AD said, not me. All right? He is not happy. He said, we know what we did last year. We know how good of a team we are this year. We just got Alfred Payton back. We have Nico, and then we have Nico out. Nikola Mirotic is out, by the way. We still have to go out there and prove it. We just can't feel sorry for ourselves, all right? He went on to say, and this was pretty much the end-all, be-all of this interview. Again, the Pelicans are 14th in the Western Conference right now. They're pretty much right outside of Phoenix at the bottom. You know, he was asked something along the lines of, would there be a point when he didn't want to play for a team that is 14th in the Western Conference? And Anthony Davis, he cut the question off. He's like, I don't, next question. Somebody was trying to get Anthony Davis to say, are you going to want to trade out of the Pelicans? And he just kind of cut it off. And to be fair to Anthony Davis, the dude has did everything right. I think he's 25. He said everything right about the Pelicans. He's been the leader, the best leader he can. First off, even signing an extension with that team, to me, was more than what he had to do. He signs an extension with the team. He's saying all the right things. He's saying he want to play his contract out. He don't want to quit on his team. He don't want to go out bad, you know, with the Pelicans and that fan base. He loves it in New Orleans. He's going to get his jersey retired there, right? He's one of the best players they ever had, if not the best. And he doesn't want his legacy to be fractured with him demanding a trade. That's not his personality. He don't want to go out like that. I'm sure he's a pillar in the community in New Orleans. He, right outside of Drew Brees, he's probably the most important athlete in New Orleans. Him, Alvin Kamara, and company, very important figures. He doesn't want to go out like that. But here's the reality of the situation, Anthony Davis, and I got nothing but respect for you, my brother. Sir, your Pelicans franchise, they've let you down. This ain't your fault, big dog. Look at this roster. It's not good enough for a guy putting up 34 and 26. It's not good enough. And I know there are a lot of people saying, Kawhi is the clear-cut leader of his team. He had Kyle Lowry, right? They're saying LeBron's pretty much by himself. Okay, all right, James Harden's doing it by himself. To me, to be fair to Anthony Davis, I think it's a little different when a perimeter guy does it on his own from a big guy. I just think that if the game it's easier for the perimeter guy to demand the basketball than it is for the big guy who needs somebody to get it to him every play down. I just think it's a little different. Anthony Davis is doing his part. That is a phenomenal basketball player when healthy. Man, look at the Pelicans. You got Anthony Davis to commit a couple years ago. Y'all go get DeMarcus Cousins. I'm like, oh crap. The Pelicans realize they might lose Anthony Davis if, long term, if they don't get him some help. They gonna get him another all-star. Remember when this trade happened, right? This was a couple years ago, right before the deadline. Right before the deadline, they go get DeMarcus Cousins. because the All-Star game was in New Orleans that year. I remember. You go trade Buddy Hield, who, by the way, is playing phenomenal basketball. You give up Buddy Hield. You had a bad record and you got Buddy Hield. You go give him up to get DeMarcus Cousins. And y'all the team that y'all allowed DeMarcus Cousins to walk? Like, if the Warriors allowed DeMarcus Cousins to walk this summer, it's probably because they can't pay him or don't want him. They don't want his personality in the locker room. The Warriors have earned the right to let go of DeMarcus Cousins if they want to. I know DeMarcus Cousins is out with an Achilles injury. I get it. He's coming back in the next couple weeks, though. Why are y'all the team not taking a chance on DeMarcus Cousins? Why y'all let him go? Why y'all let him go? Why y'all didn't want to pay DeMarcus Cousins? The Pelicans are in no position to do that. Period. To allow a guy to walk when y'all know y'all could have got him at a bargain. I think reportedly DeMarcus wanted $20 million a year. That's a bargain for what he's going to be worth in about 5 months. That's a bargain. That dude is averaging 25 and 12 when healthy. All right? Why y'all didn't just sign him? Y'all struggling anyway. Look, think about it. Y'all didn't sign DeMarcus Cousins. Y'all got Julius Randle with some of that money, right? Y'all didn't sign DeMarcus Cousins. Y'all suck anyway. He's coming back next week or in the next 2 weeks. Y'all number 14th in the West anyway. Y'all probably would have been number 14th in the West if y'all didn't have Julius Randle. So y'all done wasted that money on Julius. And no disrespect to Julius Randle because he plays good. He ain't got great potential though. Y'all still suck. And y'all could have at least had Cousins back. I didn't even get into the Rajon Rondo conversation. Y'all let go Rajon Rondo. By the way, one reason why you guys were able to upset the Portland Trail Blazers in the playoffs last year was because y'all had Rajon Rondo, playoff Rondo. He is great in playoff scenarios. He locked up Dame. Him and Rondo and Drew Holiday, they went at Dame and McCollum. And AD was a mismatch. Y'all let go Cousins, Rondo, and y'all really expect this guy to stay loyal to this team? Man, go trade him, man. Pelicans, let him go. Like, do us all a favor. We want to see LeBron compete for championships. Damn. Pelicans, trade him. Go get Brandon Ingram or somebody. Like, yo, like, do it for the league. Man, we don't want him on y'all team. Y'all wasting his prime years. Man, he's too tall to be playing around with this Pelicans team. They ain't got a chance to compete. Y'all suck. Y'all personnel suck. Y'all don't know what the hell y'all doing. Y'all really should trade him to whatever team he wants to go to. I just want to put a little asterisk by this video and say, okay, Anthony Davis is starting to speak on his frustration with the team after a loss to the Brooklyn Nets the other day. Thank y'all so much for the time, love, and support. I don't take it for granted. Salute. I'm out.